So they offer up to around the $100,000 area, but the main factor that will get you approved is based on the income and the credit score. So the credit score, you would need at least, I would say, a 680 to a 700 credit score. So these are the requirements you need to apply for a loan. You got to be at least 18 years. Most 18-year-olds, they haven't really established much credit history. So it's better to be a little older. But if you're 18 and you're trying to get a loan, make sure you have about 6 months of history at least. Authorized users will not help. So if you're 18, make sure you have at least 6 to 8 months of history and you can get approved for a loan. But being a little older, like 19 or 20, will be more beneficial for you. So income also plays a factor. You will need to make a good amount. I say at least $3,000 to $5,000. If you're living in New York or California, any state that has a high rate of living with high inflation, if you're making $5,000 as the average income or $7,000, then most likely you'll get approved for a higher loan. If you're making $10,000 or higher, that's even better. They'll most likely approve you for a $100,000 loan if you're making at least $10,000 every month. So right here it says, how much can you apply for a personal loan? Okay, so the website offers $500 to $4,000, but like I said, the $100,000 is if you make a really high income. Okay, so $4,000 is just if you're pretty much making a low income, a 9-to-5 job. So keep in mind, they still offer the 100 grand, but the 4,000 is really just, if you don't make much income, and if you have bad credit, they can approve you for up to 4,000 with bad credit. So what makes it different? So they care about the customers. So they partner up with the bank that don't charge fees, repayment fees, this and that. So it's pretty much like a third-party type lender company. So what is a online personal loan? Well, everyone knows that. They're pretty much unsecured installment loans offered through online lenders and banks. Basically help you build your credit, build history. It does have an annual interest rate. That's how they make their money, pretty much. But it is CPN friendly. So if you just have a CPN and you have a credit score, don't be shocked if they approve you for a few $1,000s. So if you're trying to get past the $10,000 mark, you're gonna have to have a good amount of trade lines. So most people don't have trade lines. So the secret to get over $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 in credit lines, you will have to basically add a lot of primary trade lines. So if you guys try and get a lot of money, you can add some trade lines on here. This is from nationcreditlines.com. I'll leave the links in the description. For example, if you add this on your credit, you'll get some high loan limits on your credit. And this right here will report within 24 hours. But they also have CPN packages for funding. But this is just one of the sites. There are